Final plans for the Envision Cayce project show 2 charter schools, including Kip Kirkpatrick Elementary, close together. Photo, MDHA. The Metro Development and Housing Agency plans to use an unprecedented financing structure to pay for the construction of a $25 million charter school that is the linchpin of its plan to attract mixed-income residents to its redevelopment of the James A. Cayce Homes public housing. MDHA hopes to construct a new building for the Explore Charter School, which is run by the Martha O'Brien Center, a nonprofit that has serviced poor people in East Nashville for decades. Martha O'Brien, which was tapped for the project without a formal bidding process, will pay for the building with a combination of fundraising and rent payments, with a plan to eventually buy back the facility from MDHA. More, charter school bond deals criticized over transparency. Academics. More, critics rib plans for $22 million charter school at Cayce Homes. MDHA officials say the school is crucial to its goal of breaking up concentrated poverty in East Nashville's Cayce Homes. The $602 million project called Envision Cayce is the first step in a long-term plan to redevelop public housing with mixed-income units. It is one of those rare decisions, MDHA Executive Director Jim Harbison said at a committee meeting last week, because the school is the centerpiece for education, which is the glue that holds a mixed-income community together. But the financing comes with risk, and with substantial help from MDHA. If Martha O'Brien can't make lease payments to cover the debt costs, MDHA will be on the hook. MDHA has pledged up to $3 million to cover any gaps between Martha O'Brien's rent payments and the debt service. The rent will primarily come from state education funding, which is expected to ramp up as the school adds students, one grade at a time. Martha O'Brien would have 10 years to pay back the $3 million. In addition to the line of credit, the financing plan includes a $14.6 million loan from private investors and $5.4 million in federal tax credits. Also, MDHA has pledged to pay $5 million at the loan closing, with the expectation that Martha O'Brien will repay that amount through fundraising. MDHA will front another $4.7 million to jumpstart the design, demolition, and site work. That will be paid back by lenders once the loan and new market tax credits are in place. The financing plan is atypical for charter schools, said Albert Lemus, a partner with Atwater Infrastructure, MDHA's consultant for the tax credit package. Without the agency's backing, it's questionable if Martha O'Brien would be able to afford such an expensive building. What they're getting is a very attractive loan package, he said. Some Metro leaders have been critical of the school project. The Tennessean reported last year that Martha O'Brien was picked to run the charter school without a competitive bidding project, even though other prominent charter school groups operate in East Nashville. In fact, Kip Academy runs Kirkpatrick Elementary School, which would be next door to Explore if the school is approved. Metro Councilman John Cooper said he was troubled by how the deal is constructed because, from his perspective, MDHA shouldn't be in the school business.